Well, you guys are back.
Yeah. Frank.
Hi, honey.
Oh, Frank, I didn't realize you were still up. I just came to get some ice cream, and I thought you were upstairs with Marina. So, did you guys have a good time?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure did.
Wonderful.
Great.
Shouldn't you, you have the early shift tomorrow, right?
Yeah. I guess I should get upstairs. Excuse me.
Hey,
Hi,
Julie.
Julie.
Thanks for dinner.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. And you guys, where were you guys? I was about to call out the National Guard here.
Excuse me. We had the best time. We danced all night. My feet are killing me. We went to the Roadhouse. You know Doris's place? Buzz says that you used to go there all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, Bridget, I found it. I found it.
What?
Right here, South Carolina, Emory versus Brill. It's a case just like yours, and the woman won custody of her baby. It's just what we've been looking for. Do you realize what this means?
This means that I can have my baby back without involving Hart.
Buzz, this isn't funny anymore. Where are you? What did you bring me? What are you doing here? I haven't heard from Hart. I told you if he wrote me another letter, I would give it to you.
Well, I'm pursuing another avenue on that, but that's not why I'm here. I brought you something, Jenna.
You want me to tell Roger where Hart is. Why would you want me to do that?
Because we have to take the chance. So you can be reunited with your mother. Look, just take the deal that Roger offered you. What was it? You come up with Hart's address, he finds your mom, right?
What about you? What about your family and Peter? You run the risk of losing Peter, of having him taken away from this family. You will be assisting Roger in doing that if he's got the biological father on his side.
But, you see, that's the big question, though. I don't think that Hart's going to be on his side. Look, my first instinct on this thing was to lie. It was to keep Hart in the dark and keep him out of the picture entirely. But Dylan reminded me that we don't do things that way. The Lewis family has always welcomed a fair fight. You know, he thinks we should be honest and let the chips fall where they may. Well, fine. Roger Thorpe wants to be reunited with his son, right? Let's see if his son wants anything to do with him.
This portion of Guiding Light is presented by Pampers Phases for dry and happy babies.
Oh, no, you stay right where you are.
Now, you haven't asked me what I brought you, Jenna. Leo was going to come with me, but I figured, what the heck? We don't need no stinking lawyers.
For what?
Why, for our divorce, silly.
Divorce?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, gee, isn't this just perfect?
May I take your charming reaction to this to mean that you're not going to contest at the last minute? I think this calls for a toast.
I think you can forget the toasting. Let's bloody well get this over with.
You're right, of course. There comes a point where it's just time to move on, put the mistakes of the past behind us.
And move on to more profitable deals, no doubt.
Now don't you go biting the hand of the man who has so graciously consented to give you what you most want.
Bit of an oxymoron, don't you think? Gracious Roger. Of course, that is the part that intrigues me the most. I know you. You don't do anything for nothing, and let alone give anything away.
Let me remind you that since you are cohabitating with Mr. Cooper, the infidelity issue is moot.
Oh. You have Holly right where you want her, don't you? And you can't waste a single second in case she might change her mind. Or perhaps worse, she might find out about another one of your schemes. How badly do you want to get rid of me, Roger?
About as badly as you want to get rid of me, Jenna. Yeah?
Yes, well. Seem to look in order. Do you have a pen? Just have one small question for you.
All right.
Where does it say how much money I'm going to get?
Here. The baby's biological father died, and then the woman put the baby up for adoption.
Well, that's kind of what happened with me and Hart.
Oh, well, finally.
Oh, Kat, I'm so sorry.
No, it's quite all right.
No, it's not all right. I just completely forgot that we had made plans to study for that statistics class.
It's okay. I had to cover for Bridget anyway.
Sure.
Well, what happened to Maggie?
It was your night to close, Bridget.
Oh.
What's going on here? Wait a second. Are these law books? Wait a second. Billy Lewis just goes to prison, and you're here helping her figure out a way to take his baby?
Calm down, Kat. I realize your relationship to the Lewis...
No! Put the law books away. Dylan is upstairs right now helping you fix this place up, and you have no concern for his feelings. I mean, do you even care? What if he comes down here and sees this?
Kat, nobody's disrespecting the Lewises or Dylan.
Okay, then put the law books away.
Would you just
Please.
calm down, Kat? I'm just helping Bridget to research this matter and find out what her rights are. That's all.
Oh, that's all. Well, you know what? I'm tired, and I'm going upstairs.
Emery versus Brill, Bridget. It's not perfect, but I think it just might help you.
You don't have to do this, David.
Yes, I do. Because I want to. And we don't have a lot of time, so I'm just gonna have to make Kat understand.
Okay, well, I've got to prove beyond a shadow of doubt that I have a case here, because I'm not going to disrupt all these lives for nothing.
Just look, if we can find one case in these books, Bridget, that'll back you up, we can find 10. And then we'll lay it out in front of your uncle, and then he'll see, and then he'll understand everything, and then he'll help you out. He will.
Okay, look, people. This is just a question of concentration. This machine isn't going to save any lives unless we learn how to operate it, so let's go over it one more time, okay? Think. Diana, you're up. What do you do first?
Connect the ET tube to the monitor.
Do it. No, hon, look. It goes like this, okay?
Ed, has maintenance
That
handled
goes-
the search problem in OR3?
I don't know. I'm not even supposed to be here, all right?
Doesn't
Got
he
it?
ever go home?
Got it? Like that. Not the other way around. How about Lawson? Isn't he supposed to be on call? I mean, isn't there supposed to be a list with doctors' names and what they do and when they do it?
Everything all right?
I just think he's very overtired, you know? I mean, he has that awful insomnia. Just don't ask him to do anything, all right?
No, I had no intention.
Yes. Okay.
Dr. Bauer, why are you still here?
Listen, let's just call it a night. All right? Let's get back to work or go on home, live your lives. Whatever.
Hi, they told me I'd find you up here.
Well, see, they were right. Pretty nifty little machine, isn't it? We just gotta learn how to operate it. Damn thing's gonna be obsolete before we get the hang of it.
Well, I just came by to give you something. I have the keys to your apartment. Found a new place to live.
But Hart doesn't want to see his father. That's what his letter said.
Yeah, I know that. But that's why before you give Roger Hart's address in Vancouver, I want to give the kid fair warning, you know? I mean, I know I said that I'm going to be honest and all that, but it's just one more letter supposedly from Jenna, that I want to type up, that basically says that Roger's on his way. And then we'll just see what happens. Look, the worst case scenario here is that there's a reconciliation amongst the Thorpes, right? And they come after Peter. Well, that probably would have happened anyway, but the fact still remains that if Hart really wanted to be found, he would have been found a long time ago. But I don't think he does. I don't think he wants anything to do with his dad.
That's a gamble you're willing to take.
Yeah, it is. It's a calculated risk, but if it means that you can find your mom and be reunited with her, I think it's worth taking.
It's really wonderful. I don't have words to express how I feel.
But?
If Hart doesn't want to be found, and Roger goes to find him and can't, there's no saying that Roger's going to keep his end of the bargain.
Then I'll find your mom for you. I swear to you, I'll find her for you, and I'll bring her to you. Do you know anything else about her? Did she leave you anything besides the dress?
No. Just the letter that said that they were going to be moving on. Oh, I can't tell you how many times I have thought about those moments, that minute when the decision was made that they were going to leave me behind. The conversation that they must have had. I mean, all these years, all I've thought about is what I did. I think about that day in the morning in the kitchen when it was filled with sun and it smelled like toast, and I was helping my mother make breakfast. And I was trying to be on my best behavior because they caught me smoking cigarettes the week before, and I made her laugh because I imitated the announcer on the radio. She was fiddling with her hair and looking at her reflection in the toaster oven, deciding how she was going to color it next because she thought that my father was bored with her. I remember wanting to say that I would never smoke cigarettes again because I knew how disappointed they were. And I came home that day and they were gone. And Roger Thorpe was waiting for me instead.
Come on, you got what you wanted. A war hero, the king of 5th Street. I heard him called in that quaint little diner. Does that make you the queen of 5th Street, right? Now, come on. I can't compete with that. But don't expect me to support the two of you, okay?
Roger, I'm entitled to something.
Why? Money can't buy you love. And you already got complete fulfillment in that area, right?
Okay. We'll play it your way. I'm in no hurry to sign these, so I guess that means that you are in no hurry to get your freedom. Perhaps we could wait till hell freezes over.
Now look, you've got nothing to gain by prolonging this except the joy of making a nuisance of yourself. But you can turn a tidy profit if you'll sign the papers tonight.
How tidy a profit?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm a little curious to see if this fling you've got going with Buzz Cooper is real love or not. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you decide how many zeros go on this check. I'm giving you $100,000 if you'll move away from Buzz Cooper and live alone for 1 year. Or you can drop a zero and continue living in squalor.
How long would it take before I'm legally back to Jenna Bradshaw?
Leo can file the papers in the morning. It'll be a done deal Thursday, Friday at the latest.
I'll take 10,000 and I'm keeping Buzz.
Well, everybody there knows Buzz. At least they do now, if they didn't before.
Oh, look who's talking.
Oh, come on.
Please.
What are you guys talking about?
Well, Buzz started out with the Wabush.
The Watusi.
Yeah, that's
Prior
right.
to that, we did the twist, Frank.
Yes, yeah, it was very good. And, well, you should have seen everybody backed up and let Buzz take the middle of the floor, and he started doing this shimmy, you know, the towel thing with the scolo. His lips like this. You're so...
Look who's
like a
talking,
peacock.
Zorbetta the Greek.
Stop that.
I was with her all the time. Look, I'm going to go upstairs and check on Marina, okay? You know.
Shh, don't wake her.
Watch. I'll be quiet.
Okay.
Excuse me.
It's funny, man.
Look, sweetheart, if you wanted to go dancing, why didn't you tell me?
Oh, honey, I just wanted to keep Buzz company. He was upset.
Oh, I know. Something probably about Jenna, right? And he wanted you on his arm.
No, he just needed to be wild and funny in the center of attention. I think this really helped him. Did you have a nice night tonight? Good time?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I watched a basketball game with Marina. And 2 kids from the local high school came by to the diner earlier, and they were selling tickets to their spring musical. It's The King and I.
Uh-huh.
Well, I bought 2 tickets for tonight.
Well, why didn't you tell me? Frankie, I would have loved to have gone. I mean, I would much rather have been with you tonight.
Sweetheart, if I would have told you about it, well, we would have sat in some stupid, drafty auditorium listening to Mrs. Popoff's granddaughter singing off-key and some kid doing a bad impersonation of Yul Brynner.
Frankie.
It would have been awful, and you were probably much better off going dancing, so...
Come on, do not be upset. I'm home now. And I'm not tired at all. In fact, I could stay up all night. Why don't I help you with this?
Sweetheart, listen to me. There's people upstairs. Come on. Buzz and Julie are up there, honey. Come on.
Right.
Look, you're not acting like yourself.
This is me. I am myself. I mean, I think that is why I had such a good time tonight with Buzz. I just let my hair down.
What are you doing?
I'm cleaning up.
In Frank and Eleni's bedroom?
Yeah, I brought Frank his dinner here so we could watch while he ate.
I thought you thought he was asleep. At least that's what you said downstairs.
Yeah, well, I thought he had probably nodded off in front of the television. I mean, he and Eleni are usually asleep by now. Buzz, is something wrong?
You tell me.
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment.
Well, I told you that I was moving, so I don't think this should come as a surprise.
I know.
What, do you have a problem with it?
I just didn't think it was going to happen so soon. You paid up till the end of the month.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, I know there's 3 weeks left to look for somebody new. A new tenant. But maybe, you know, I don't know anything about the rental laws, so maybe I was supposed to give you more notice. I can always pay you for the difference if you just let me know what it is.
I don't want your money. I never wanted your money. So what's the deal? Have you packed up and everything? You called the movers?
Well, I wasn't going to ask you to help me move.
Why? Because you thought it would be such an enormous inconvenience for me to actually help you do something? Why couldn't you have come and talked to me about this? Why couldn't you just come and shared your plans? Because then maybe, I mean, I don't know if it would have made any difference, but we sure as hell wouldn't be standing here talking about the fine print of the rental code. You know, we wouldn't be ending it talking like landlord and tenant.
But that's exactly what we are. Landlord and tenant, nothing more, nothing less. And you know what? We're not even that anymore. So why don't you take the keys, please, and you can keep the keychain.
What do you want me to do? You want me to apologize again? You want me to say I'm sorry? I mean, I wouldn't know where to begin. What do you got, about a week? I'm a little backed up on my apology list.
Ed, all I...
You know, and there's a lot of people online ahead of you, and I'm only telling you this because I know you don't care. Just
so you know that the check is in the mail, so to speak. You know, the apology check. I'm crawling on my hands and knees check. I tried to tell you that I misjudged you. That I was wrong. That I treated you badly. And if you weren't leaving now, I would keep on telling you this over and over again, and you would believe me. Because...
Dr. Bauer, we're out of the red top tubes. Was the requisition put in?
What?
I was asking about the red top tubes, the EDTA tubes that we were supposed to have by now.
Honey, what are you asking me for?
Dylan, I'm really sorry about all of this. I feel terrible.
Don't blame David. I'm the one who asked him to help Bridget with this.
That's what he said, but I just...
Bridget is all alone. She deserves the right to stand up for herself.
Dylan, I don't understand you. I don't understand where your head is right now.
Could you imagine growing up in a place like this? I think I want to put his crib right there. Away from the knives and everything and out of the line of traffic, and you know, but where he's close enough to me that I can be with him all day long and I can talk to him. Well, you know, he must be running like a champ by now, huh? I can't believe I missed his first steps, David.
Hey, Bridget, you know, one parent or another usually does miss the very first steps. As a matter of fact, I took my first steps to my neighbor, Miss Sheffney, while she was out in the hall collecting for March of Dimes, and well, there'll be lots of firsts, Bridget.
He's gonna be into everything soon. You know, I stopped by the hardware store to find out all the things I'd need to get to childproof the place. I gotta get the drawer latches and the cabinet latches and the things to go in the electrical plugs. And I found this thing for my room, for the window there, where it can only open that much. And I thought what I'd do is, is paint these big stars and a big old happy-faced moon on the ceiling, so that's the last thing that Peter sees before he closes his eyes to go to sleep, you know, except for me. What do you think?
I think you're gonna have to get one of those gates to, you know, go across the stairs.
Isn't it hard for you to hear her talk like that?
Yeah, but not for the reasons that you think. I should be in there making those plans with her.
Dylan, how can you say something like that?
Yeah, I don't know what's right or wrong. I don't know whose side to be on. I do know that if Billy lost little Peter, it would kill him. Don't be on my side by going against Bridget.
Art, since you asked me not to reveal your whereabouts to your father, I feel obligated to tell you that he found the letter you sent to me. Now, has your return address, please understand that. If you want to see your father, you won't have long to wait. Sincerely, Jenna. You know, I was thinking about sending some money with this when I first thought of it, but I don't think I will.
I don't know now.
No, this is good. This is the way I want to do it.
I don't know that I want to see my mother.
What?
I like the path that my life is on now. I like where I'm going. I am tired of dredging up all these memories all the time, of trying to relive the past. I think that if my mother was in my life, it might make things more difficult.
Tanger, your mom is just a person. You know, I mean, she's a woman who had a very difficult decision to make years ago, and we don't know why she decided to do what she did. But, you know, I think I can understand, though, why you're afraid. Parents can be very, very difficult. My dad, he can make me feel like I'm 12 years old again just by saying my name in a certain way. But you know, the flip side of that is there's also this bond that exists, that's there, that it just can't be broken. No matter what happens, good, bad, or indifferent. And I think if there's answers out there to the questions that you've been asking yourself, you should hear those answers. What are you so afraid of? You can tell me.
I'm afraid she's not going to tell me the things I need to hear. I'm afraid she doesn't love me.
Oh, I get it. So you don't think I know how to have fun, huh?
I did not say that.
Ah, you don't need to say that.
Frank, what's wrong with going out and having a little good time, huh?
Well, you know, I know how to have a good time.
Uh-huh.
I've been out to the wee hours in the morning myself.
Oh.
Yeah, did Buzz happen to tell you about the time that we went to the Roadhouse?
No.
Well, you know, we closed the place down, I might add.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, your husband here played poker till 3 o'clock in the morning and told stories, and I danced. So I know how to have fun.
Well, why don't you do that with me? I mean, come on, Frankie, you know me. I never have more than 1 beer, but tonight I had 2.5. And there I was, and I was singing loud, and I was dancing on the table. I had so much fun.
You did?
Yeah. Oh, come on, Frank. I mean, we have a wonderful life. We have Marina and our work, and I don't take that for granted, but I just think, you know, I mean, we need some time for ourselves. Fun time.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think it's about time that we both kind of like loosen up a little bit. Besides, I'd like to see you dancing on some tables.
Yeah, and I'd love to see you at 3 o'clock in the morning, telling stories, playing some poker.
Do you know how I like to see you right now?
I'm really hoping it's the same way I want to see you. So does this mean that we can kiss and make up and everything?
And everything.
It's been a while since we've had a chance to talk, you and me.
What are you talking about? I see you at the diner almost every day.
You know, just give orders to say, take table 6. But, you know, not talk. How's your brother?
Tony, not much of a writer, you know.
How's your dad?
Well, I don't really talk to my father. My stepmother kind of gets in the way. She's a little bit of a pain.
I think that's their job.
Yeah. Well, she's pretty possessive about her position in the house. I think that she feels threatened by me because I remind her of my mom. Doesn't really matter, except I would love to talk to my father without feeling like an intruder.
It's been a while since you've been in a house like this, hasn't it? I get the feeling that you were out on your own earlier than you should have been.
Yeah, like Lucy.
Yeah, like Lucy.
Yeah, well, she and I are really getting close. She's great. I mean, we're really simpatico.
Lucy knows the house rules. I taught her that there's certain things you do and certain things you shouldn't do. I was just trying to figure out if you knew what those things were.
Are Frank and Eleni upset about something that I've done?
Not that I know of.
Then I don't understand why you're saying any of this.
Well, Frank may think of you as a little sister. Well, may treat you as a little sister, but actually you're somebody else's little sister. And no one else seems to be bothered by the fact that you're running around the house in a t-shirt.
Look, I told you that I thought Frank was asleep. Look, Frank and Eleni don't mind the way I dress.
I mind. You come to my house, you don't even think about being dressed like that. You know that. Put on a robe. Do we understand each other?
Yes, we understand each other.
You know, David, it's not as if I'd be raising Peter by myself. I mean, there's a lot of people that live here. You and Kat and Lucy. Maybe my uncle will even be able to get some time off of work so that he can help me take care of Peter. He's got to come through for me.
And there's really nobody else.
I'm
gonna call it a night.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I locked my tools in the middle room, so here's the key.
No, Dylan, come on, keep it. I trust you.
Good night.
Thanks.
Oh, you guys are still up?
Yeah, I'm,
No, we're done. We're done, actually. Yeah, I can't look at this little print anymore tonight, so I'm just gonna turn off all the lights and lock the doors and... Shoo.
We'll see you in the morning.
Okay.
Look, please don't walk away from me. Now, all I am saying is read a requisition form, all right? Call Central Services. You get on the phone and you make a phone call. I mean, you want me to do it? I'll do it for you. I'll pick up the phone, I'll push the buttons, and I'll tell you what to say. It's very simple. I mean, I can't be the only person in this hospital who can make a decision. That's ridiculous. Is that what you think? Is that what everybody thinks? Because if it is, I've got a question for all of you.
Ed, are you okay?
What are you asking me for? Ask her.
I'm sorry, Dr. Bauer.
It's like I'm the only person who can make a decision around here. It's absurd.
I know what you mean, Ed. It's exasperating.
Don't do that. Everybody, stop. Handling me.
You leave him alone.
Glad to see that you're all right.
Good.
Where have you been?
I was out dancing with a blonde
Really?
at the Roadhouse.
Oh.
I took Eleni for a beer.
Is there problems in the Cooper household?
Oh, no. The Coopers are just ducky.
Good.
You had a party of your own here, I see.
Oh, yes. Roger came by with divorce papers. And I drank both those cups of coffee, trying to stay up so I could tell you that I am free.
Well, darling, the marriage was just a technicality now, wasn't it? I mean, at this point, right?
Yes.
Right.
But, Buzz, I can't tell you how excited I am that it's over. It's really over. Roger, of course, was rude and obnoxious, as always.
This surprises you.
No. You should have heard what he said about you, though. Said you were an aging hippie who didn't care about giving up worldly possessions. That's why you gave Spaulding back to the Spauldings.
That guy doesn't have a clue, does he?
No, he doesn't, and that's what I told him. I said that you are more of a man than he would ever be. Besides, you are a war hero.
Oh, Jenna, come on. Why did you say that?
What? I'm proud of you. What's wrong with that? Hey, listen. I'm not only free of Roger, but I'm free to be with you now. I said that very same thing to your wonderful daughter tonight. I said that I wanted you to be part of my life, not just some parts of it, but all of it. So I have something to show you. Yeah.
$1,000 from Alan Michael Spaulding.
Yes. Buzz, he made that check out to me the night that I went to have dinner with them. It was to help my business get started.
This wouldn't be the night that you went to the mansion and came back saying you couldn't even get a dime. Why did you say that?
Because you had obviously had a lousy day and I wanted to share in your lousiness.
Because you pitied me. Don't ever do that.
Look, I don't know how long it's going to take to find your mom. I don't even know if it's possible, but if she's still alive, and if there's a chance, I promise that I'll find her. But I can't promise you that things are going to turn out the way you expect. So I think the trick is to just not expect too much. Okay?
Okay.
I think I might be able to catch the overnight carrier. And then tomorrow you can sell us out to Roger Thorpe. Listen to me. No matter what happens, I'll be there for you. I'm not going anywhere, okay? What are you thinking about?
Oh, I was thinking... I was just wondering what color my mom's hair is now.
See, I know what girls look like when they look at you, Frankie, so I am going to go out with you from now on.
Oh, like you didn't turn a few heads yourself dancing on tables, huh?
One table. Just one table.
I like to see that myself.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let me show you.
Come into my office.
Yes, Julie? Yeah, has Buzz left yet?
Yeah, he's gone, Julie.
Uh-huh. Great, then I'll lock up.
Okay.
I cannot believe you had the gall to feel sorry for me after you made a score like this. The next time you make a score like this, you come home, you crow about it, because I sure as hell will when I do, and it won't be long. And when it happens, it's gonna make this thing look like chicken feed.
Good. I hope so. Nothing would make me happier.
It will. And then, when you want to give me a Jenna Bradshaw, Leicester Square rub down, it'll mean something instead of feeling like swaddling a baby.
Jenna Bradshaw. Yes, Buzz, that is who I am now, once again. I'll tell you something else, though. I have never thought of you as a baby. And for your information, when I gave you that rub down with my lotion, it was because I wanted to touch you. Because I like touching you. Now, at the risk of you feeling pitied, might I ask you to be my partner from now on?
What's a partner?
Someone the law says is a partner? Someone that you share things with? And I want to share everything with you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Dr. Bauer. Dr. Ed Bauer, call 136, emergency. Dr. Bauer, Dr. Bauer.
This has been Guiding Light. Jewelry provided by Swarovski Jewelers Collection.
If you were to lose your temper, could you lose your job too? Has Ed's angry punch ended his career? Tomorrow on Guiding Light. And April refuses to be Robert's victim again. Will she have to resort to violence herself to stop him? Tomorrow on The Young and the Restless.